Welcome back to YouTube, guys. So I'm gonna start this video off a little bit different, to be honest with you. So just a heads up, I've actually created a free no bull blueprint to get in shape. So if you click in the description box below, you'll see a free guide. Get it, it's gonna help. And if you wanna take things further, spaces are open for coaching. I recently upgraded my workspace. Now, I'm a little bit proud of it, if I'm being brutally honest. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour about my new workspace. So here we are. So as you can see, got myself a nice little pegboard up there with some nice little lights to make it a bit more aesthetic. Got the sidewall light, got my mic for check-ins. I've just found myself being a lot more productive with a setup like this, and I upgraded to big screen. So I've got usually keep my WhatsApp chat open on the right hand side and like a little bit of a to-do list. And then all my check-in process, etc. is done on the main screen, a couple of books. And I've also recently found myself into a lot of Lego, camera, Nintendo Switch that, hand on heart, I never use, but I think it looks pretty cool up there. Mind journal, I've used that a couple of times. What I find about like journaling and stuff like that, for me personally, I have the best intentions of doing something like that, but it never comes to fruition. So I've been looking into it a little bit, and what I have found is, I can't remember what video it was, to be brutally honest, but the person said just to journal a few times a week instead of putting pressure on yourself to do it every day. So I'm gonna give that a go. Sat here as usual with my morning coffee and get to work. So this morning looked like get up, did 40 minutes on the walking pad, then got up, had a coffee with Jenna, sorted the kiddos out, sorted the kitchen out, and then responding to clients in the meantime. But this is my, let's say, I don't like saying this because it sounds a bit cringy, but this is my first work block. And if my friend Matt Tofton is watching this, he's gonna rinse me for using the word work block. So yeah, crack on with some check-ins now, get them boxed off, and go from there. See you on the next clip. By the way, what I will say is I love reading books, and I used to be obsessed with self-help books and all that sort of stuff. And you start reading them for the sake of it, and then you read them to try and become this better person, but you've read that many, but you don't actually implement anything from it, or what you do is you do and you forget because you just bury yourself in self-help books thinking that they are going to help you and you've got the best intentions of becoming a better person. And I get that because I've been through that. Now, what I find with myself now is I'll pick a book relevant to me at that point in time, then look at the reviews and see if it is actually going to help me. But don't just buy loads of self-help books. Don't make the same mistake that I did, because you'll just end up wasting time and money, and time is more important, to be honest with you. But I am going to show you a couple of books that I know will help people. So there's a Daily Stoic. That's just a page a day. And it just gives you a nice little start to the day, to be honest with you. And then there's Man's Search for Meaning, and then How to Be Fucking Happy. They are very, very, very good books. And I got a lot from those books. So if you are into self-help books and all that sort of stuff, they are 2, 3 even, that I do highly recommend. So give them a go. Let me know if you end up getting them and whatnot. Yeah, just a little side note there. Now, following my last vlog, I got a really cool response from people like me just showing my clients' journeys off and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to do another here. And I will work my way around my clients, etc. So if you are a client watching this, please don't think that I've got favorites or anything like that. Coaching just doesn't work like that. Anyway, the reason I'm going to show this guy off is because he came to me on fuck all food, starving himself, and a lot of other things that he wasn't doing it wrong. To be fair, he lost a lot of weight on himself, but it's just not how I'd like it. So he came to me, he was at a point ready to coach, and he wanted me to take him further, basically. So I'm going to show you this guy here, Jack. Now, he came to me, I've over tripled his food intake now. We're going to get blood work done, etc. And just look at this, right? Okay, so conditions not really changed. Like there, he looks fucking emaciated. So that's before, and then this is now. And then rear shot. And now bear in mind, he has done fantastic, and he's done nothing special. He's just nailed the instructions in front of him. And he has an off-plan meal with family and stuff like that. We work things out like that. So again, it's more proof in the pudding that you can have a life in getting good nick. And if anybody tells you any different, well, they're incorrect, because I've done it for the past 2 years and I've shown it on social media. So yeah, shout out Jack, well done mate. Now I know I've only just done a client shout out, but I'm gonna do another one because one of my clients, Kim, right, she came to me and she went to the gym and stuff like that, but she just went to the gym. And I don't mean that in a condescending way whatsoever, but she's gone from just going to the gym to having mint adherence with her nutrition plan. And she still has a life, she has off-plan meals and like Sunday roast with the family. She's become very good at working food in. So she's gone from not really tracking food to being really adherent on a nutrition plan. And she has carb options, protein options, fat options, different meal ideas and stuff like that. Now she's an animal in the gym. She sends me form videos over. Any issues, she asks me them. If you're listening to this, you'll know what it's like filming yourself in a gym. So if a coach or anybody asks you, oh, just send me a couple of clips over, you might be like, oh yeah, I'll do it. But most of you fucking don't, because it's quite daunting to do. So shout out to Kim, fucking wicked. Keep doing what you're doing, mate. Right, okay guys, so, and girls, that is work block 1 complete. Now, it's well nice out here today. I'm actually debating whether to eat my breakfast outside or not, to be honest with you, because this is fucking well nice. Little tour of the garden, by the way. Pigeon flying off over there. God bless England. Anyway, yeah, so to be fair, it looks like we need a bit of TLC in the garden, but this, that's true authenticness. I'm not one of them influencers who have like everything prim and proper and all over the show, because I live in a lived house. So I'm gonna scran up meal 1 breakfast now. If you do watch me before, I split my breakfast and my pre-workout down. So eggs and some salad for like meal, can call it meal 0.5 if you really care that much. But we're gonna get this down the hatch and then back to work in the office for a little bit. I've decided to not actually eat my food outside because, like anyone in Britain, we forget to put us cushions away. So they're still wet and they're a little bit mucky. So I'm just gonna have this and then crack back on. Just a little bit of a side note, is there anything worse than waiting for your microwave to finish for your porridge? So just gonna have my pre-workout meal now and then it'll digest over about, usually around 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes before heading off to train. So gonna have that and then crack it back on a little bit of work. Then it'll be time for leg day. So what I'm making here is just my protein sludge. And I bang this over the top of my porridge. It just adds a little bit more flavour to porridge, along with my flavour drops that I use that you guys will have seen 1,000 times. Because I always say it, but all your food should taste really nice. You shouldn't resent what you eat, otherwise you're not going to stick to your plan for very long whatsoever. So make your food taste good, enjoy it, stick to your diet, get less fat. That is the secret. Right guys, so back from leg day, a little bit cooked, and yeah, really good session to be honest with you. Hopefully you pick something up, like little tweaks and stuff from these vloggy style of videos. And if anybody ever does want a little bit more of out of them, in terms of if it's me putting myself in front of it, queuing stuff, which I will do, but if there's anything specific, then I'm more than happy to help. So I'm actually just already on with editing the video. So I want to get this boxed off, finish up the video probably later on, get that scheduled. But again, as always, thank you for watching. If this video doesn't go any further after this clip, then yeah, thanks for staying with me. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.